Let me try to fix the issue of microphone.
This meeting will be recorded for a check purpose. For any speech that requires no recordings, kindly mention before presenting the speech. And there's a house rule. Okay. For physical attendees, please speak using the microphone given to allow audibility for online audience. For online audience, please only unmute while you are speaking. And kindly switch on your videos all the time to show support to the speakers. For online and physical times. And there's a change in the agenda. The time counter will change from with Noof to Ken 10. And with that, I would like to pass the stage to Mr. President to present the opening speech.
Thank you, the ASAA. He is actually our first time ASAA. A round of applause to ASAA. I hope the online participants can hear me. If no, please let me know. Okay, good evening, fellow ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to UM/UM/UM/X CBRE Toastmasters joint meeting. My name is Min Kang and I'm the president of UM Toastmaster Club. For CBRE Toastmaster Club, 𝐸𝐿_HONG is the president. So maybe I would like 𝐸𝐿_HONG to introduce as a CBRE president.
Oh, hi, good evening, everyone. I'm 𝐸𝐿_HONG. So CBRE is an MNC based in US, which our main business is doing real estate property management. And CB means Coldwell Bankers, which is from US. And Richard Ellis, RE, is from the UK. Combined together, we got CBRE. And that's the brief details about what CBRE is doing and what CBRE is. Now back to you, Toastmaster Min Kang.
Okay, thank you. And today the meeting everyone will enjoy it. This first room that we rent, we usually have meetings upstairs, which is more like a meeting room. I hope all of you don't mind of this kind of classroom design because there's someone else using the room right now. We couldn't manage to get that. And I see we have some new members. I'd like to welcome, maybe, I don't remember your name. Maybe you can introduce yourself a bit.
Everyone, my name is Eugene, and I'm from Faculty of Science and Chemistry.
Welcome, Eugene from Chemistry. And I also have a guest. What's your name again? Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Edison. I'm from Faculty of Chemistry.
Welcome. And do we have any guests or new members from online? Maybe 𝐸𝐿_HONG, you want to have any?
Oh, yes. For CBRE, I have identified Priya Baladewan, our new member for this term. Hi, Priya. May I invite you to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, everyone. My name is Priya. I am from CBRE. I am looking forward for the journey in Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Any other members? 𝐸𝐿_HONG?
Let me tag the company because I think we have one more person, Farisha. I saw you're an intern for this for CBRE. May I invite you to introduce yourself to the audience?
Maybe a bit shy.
Then it's okay. We also have another intern, Leah. May I ask Leah to introduce herself to the audience?
Hi everyone, my name is Kausalya Raman. I'm currently doing internship in CBRE.
Thank you, Leah.
So for, yes, any other new members?
Not really sure.
All right, maybe they can
that's
have
it.
introducing during the break time. Okay, and for any one of you who are interested to work as an intern in CBRE, this is a chance for you to get in touch with Junhong or Warren or any other CBRE employee. And I would like to also welcome two of our sisters from Malaysia Toastmasters Club. We have Nazira. Hi. We have Nazira as the General Evaluator. And also the Area W1 Director, Nick Yasmin, also from Malaysia Toastmasters Club. Welcome. I hope all of you will enjoy today's meeting. For new members, if you have any questions to ask, feel free to ask any one of us with a tag. My tag is missing, but any one of us, you can ask of any questions. For current members and senior members, I hope senior members would guide the new members to get into this journey. And new members, I hope all of you will gain a lot throughout these 2-hour sessions. Thank you so much. I would like to pass the Toastmaster of the evening, Shah.
Hello, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Thank you, Toastmaster Min Kang, for that introduction. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you today to join meeting of the CBRE KL Toastmasters Club and Toastmasters Club. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests who honor us with their presence today. We have our Madam General Evaluator Nazira and also a speech evaluator for Nick Yasmin. For the benefit of guests who may be attending their first Toastmasters meeting, I would like to give a short history of how Toastmasters came about. The founder of Toastmasters, Ralph C. Smedley, worked at YMCA, where he observed many young patrons needing training in the art of public speaking and presiding over meetings. In October 1924, a group of men assembled by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley met in the basement of the YMCA in Santa Ana, California, to form a club where members could practice speaking skills in a supportive, informal atmosphere. The group took the name Toastmasters because Smedley thought it suggested a pleasant social atmosphere that appealed to young men. Toastmasters International enters a new country as the undisputed world leader in public speaking training, with over 12,000 clubs and more than 200,000 members in approximately 113 countries, divided into 88 districts and 2 special councils. So CBRE KL Toastmasters belongs to Toastmasters District 51, which comprises of Peninsular Malaysia. Toastmasters International offers successful programs, the foundation of which is the Pathways. These pathways give Toastmasters worldwide valuable learning experience in communication and leadership, helping them gain confidence in speaking in public. The objective of Toastmasters Club is to ensure that members have the opportunity to develop their communication skills to become articulate and eloquent speakers. We do this by providing members a safe and friendly platform to practice because we believe the only way to learn is to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 main parts of our Toastmasters Club meeting. Firstly, the table topic session, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet with little to no prior preparation. Secondly, the prepared speech session. We have members who will be delivering their project speeches based on the pathway programs. Finally, in part 3, our general evaluator will preside over the evaluation session, where all that has been said and done today will be evaluated. Now, I would like to introduce our role players for today. So for our grammarian, we have Siti. Over to you, Siti. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening. Hi, fellow Toastmasters friends and guests. So my role today as a grammarian is to pay attention to the good use of English and provide suggestions for improvement. At the end of the meeting, I'll be up on the stage. I'll be up to share my report. But before that, I would like to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is to help fellow members to enrich your vocabulary one meeting at a time, so you can have a vast array of words to use to prepare your speech. So for this meeting, the word of the day is referendum. The meaning of this word is a noun, a vote in which all the people in a country or an area are asked to give their opinion about or decide an important political or social question. So example sentence that we can use is it more democratic to hold a referendum rather than let the government alone decide? So I will encourage everyone here to use the word of the day as frequent as you could during this meeting, and I will count how frequent this word has been used. So thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you to our grammarian Siti for that introduction. I think I also forgot to share the theme for today, which is the will of the people, which is very relating to the word of the day. Next, I would like to introduce the R counter. So I know on the slide it is mentioned Vinod, but Vinod unfortunately is not joining us for today. So we have Warren. So Warren, over to you.
Oh, sorry, Sha, I forgot to update just now because it was kind of like a very sudden thing. So the R counter is now replaced by Kian from US.
Okay,
apologies on that. Thank you.
No problem. So sorry, what was the name of the R counter for?
Toastmaster Kian.
Okay, Toastmaster Kian. Okay, over to you.
So thank you, our Toastmaster of the evening, Shah. So as an R counter for today's meeting, I'll be taking count of the R, or the fillers or words, pauses that you use in part of your speech. You know, la, like, so, and. Okay, these are just a couple of examples for you guys. So later on, I will present an interactive report at the end of today's meeting. And over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you for that, for the introduction. Next, we are going to introduce the timer for tonight. So we have two timers, 𝐤𝐴𝐺𝐻 and Yi-Chin. So 𝐤𝐴𝐺𝐻 and Yi-Chin, please introduce yourself and your role.
So hi everyone, my name is 𝐤𝐴𝐺𝐻 and Yi-Chin will be the timer of the day. So as timer, we will time the table topic speakers, formal speech, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red lights, which denote specific times remaining. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, 𝐤𝐻. Next, the last role player for today, the general evaluator, Nazira. Nazira, over to you.
Hello, thank you, Toastmaster Shah. As general evaluator, it's my job today to give a comprehensive evaluation of all aspects of the meeting on what we done better. Today, I'll be assisting and also team of evaluators. So we will give our report at the third segment of today's meeting during evaluation session. Back to you, Shah.
Thank you, Nazira, for the introduction. All right, so now we are going to move to the first part of tonight's session, which is the table topics. To provide us with a challenge for today's table topic session, we have Toastmaster Ming Kang and Salah. Over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Me and Sarah will be the table topic masters for today's meeting. For guest information and new members, table topic is a 1 to 2 minutes impromptu speech where you volunteer yourself, come out on stage, and you'll be given a topic immediately. Then you will speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I would now like to demonstrate the timers background demonstrations. So on the first minute after you speak, you'll see a green card showing. So for online, you will see green background. For after 1.5 minutes, you'll start to see yellow cards showing. For online, yellow background. And at 2 minutes, you'll see red card showing and red background. At 2.5 minutes, you'll start to listen a bell ring for physical. For online, unfortunately, you will be remaining to see. All in all, for you to stop. Today's table topic, as we are reaching the general election GE15, I would like to make this table topic a debate once. So what does a debate table topic means? Means that every topic will start with THBT. This house believe that, and a statement. For example, this house believe that Toastmaster is a good club to join. And you can choose to either be the oppositions, means Toastmaster is not a good club, and you can choose to be the supportive team, which is Toastmaster is a good club. You are highly encouraged. You are not encouraged to speak, to give your opinion on both, because I would like to make this a debate style, means you're going to fully support the either oppositions or the supportive. Okay. On my hand, there are a few volunteers who sign up using our meeting link. May I ask the slide master to show the next slide? And clicking to the website that I put it. If you are not sharing the website, perhaps you have to reshare. Okay. For physical participants, maybe it's quite small for you to see, but it's actually 9 topics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can choose one topic, and the Zoom master will, the slide master will click on the topic, the button. I think someone else is unmute. Okay. And you will see the topic immediately on the website. Volunteer. Table topics. Give me a minute. Table topic. Okay, a lot of yes. 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐺. 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐺 from online. You have volunteered yourself for table topics. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm using my phone right now because my computer is suddenly giving me a headache.
Okay. So you can choose 1 to 9.
1 to 9, eh? How about 5?
So slide master, please click 5. Your topic is. You want to click? Cannot click. Okay.
My goodness.
Cannot click. If it's unclickable, it's time for me to.
Oh, I can see that.
This house believes that free speech is a personal right. This house believes that free speech is a personal right. Over to you.
So should may I propose to agree or disagree with this topic as I wish, or
yeah, you can decide now and let us know whether you agree or disagree. Do you agree or disagree?
So okay. This house believes that free speech is a personal right. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that free speech itself should be a personal right, and thank goodness our country has upheld this in our constitution. So what is free speech all about? Basically, it means freedom of thought, freedom of expression, and freedom of making your own choices, choosing your own destinies in your life. So this is what freedom of speech is all about. You have entitled to have a freedom to make your own opinions. Surely, we do understand the fact that there are certain things which are deemed off limits, especially during this Toastmaster session. I'm not supposed to talk about anything about religious, nor any racial, nor anything sensitive, any sensitive topic which might cause racial disharmony or any tension among our own community, our own diverse community. Sure, this is right. Okay, keep in mind that free speech doesn't mean freedom or free of consequences. After all, what we speak, we are entitled to speak. Feel free to speak, but that doesn't mean that you are free from any consequences, which is okay. So how we should uphold this right as a nation citizen to have a title to make our own opinions, to choose our own destinies. After all, we as students, we come from various backgrounds. We wouldn't like someone else to tell us what to do, nor conform to anything. We are free to express whatever we love to do and think what is right about us. So I believe this house believes that free speech is a personal right, and I fully support it. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Nice. It was fantastic from you. Now I want to invite Mr. Fuad. I think he is here physically. Fuad? Online, Fuad? Can you listen me? Okay. There are others. Now I invite Yingji. Is he online? Okay, there are others also volunteers. Hojian, I think I have pronounced it well. Honjen? Honjen, can you listen to me? Are you ready?
No, it's not joining.
Oh, he, oh.
Volunteer but not joining.
Okay. There are more. Is it 𝐻𝐞𝐥𝐻? Sorry, 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐺. Oh, nice. I want to invite you to come here. Are you? But just remember, in a debate style, okay? We will. You have to select one. Which number do you want? Number 8. 8. Press that. Yeah. Okay. This house believes that free speech is a personal. Oh, it is the same. Wait, just a minute.
Seems like the link is not working. I have a backup plan which is to use my brain.
Okay.
Actually, I have the topics on my phones already.
Yeah. The same topics?
Yeah, the same topic that you give it to me.
Mm-hmm. Should I? But I don't know which should be at. We should tell him any of the topics.
Yeah, random.
Yeah, randomly. Okay. Elections will decide the future of my country. Elections will decide the future of my country. So if you want to agree on this point that, yeah, if elections will decide the future of my country, then you have to, just tell about that. Okay, what do you?
Okay, hello guys, my name is Nicholas. So, present talk right now is election will decide the future of my country, which is a topic that I agree. Do you know why? Elections are usually where people of this country come together and choose a leader. This is a very vital moment in our country where everyone unites and probably have their own thoughts and who is the best leader possible to lead this country to a better future. For example, for the past few years, our country is been in a political turmoil, but as our responsibility as a good citizen, we should go to the elections to show our passion for our country and choose the right leader. If we have a good leader that can lead our Malaysia, our beautiful Malaysia, towards a better, brighter nation, brighter future, I believe that during the elections, this is one of our best solution is to vote. And even though if you're in KL, and for example, my hometown is in Penang, I would rather go back to Penang to vote for my country so that my country has a better future and a brighter prospect. Other than that, I would like to continue by saying that elections also is where most people come out and give their freedom and talk about their choices and their thinking who is the best possible leader to vote for. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, our second volunteer, Yong-Shen. I would like to call the third volunteer. Let's make it a hand raise. Who wants to be a third volunteer? Oh, Lucy. So for any online audience, you can type in the chat box if you want to be the next volunteer. Let's invite Lucy first. Lucy, yeah. Since my website is not working, I'll just choose a topic for you. Is it okay? Your topic is, this house believes that deforestation is necessary for development and growing more food. Deforestation means cutting down trees and forests. Is necessary for development and to grow more food. So do you agree? Grow more food, to plant more food and grow. Do you agree or disagree? And over to you. To development and growing more food.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm Lucy, so I will take this topic. For me, I think it's not necessary for the we cannot like cut so many trees to develop more food, because yes, we are women, we are human. We need more food to satisfy our stomach, to satisfy our life. But if we cut down more trees, will pollute our environment. In Malaysia, why come to Malaysia? Because Malaysia is a so nice country, has so many coconut trees. I like Malaysia's color because it's green, right? But if we cut down so many trees, the Malaysia will become less beautiful. So I didn't agree to cut down so many trees to develop more food. That's all for me. Thank you.
Nice to hear you, Lucy. And any volunteer? It will be good if there is anyone from online participants.
Someone raised his hand.
Someone raised? Oh, please, turn on your speaker.
Hi.
Okay, Iftikhar. That. Yeah. Okay. Difficult one.
We're gonna die.
So the topic for you is if people don't bother voting, politicians won't bother listening to them. Understood? Can I repeat again? May I repeat again? If people don't bother voting, politicians won't bother listening to them. So if you are agree or disagree, you should tell us in the beginning and then you should go on. Okay?
All right. Thank you, topic master. So the topic given is if we don't vote, the politicians will not care about us, right? Hey, come on lah! It's in Malaysia. Since when politicians care about us? For the last 5 years, what have been doing? Like recently, the LRT fiasco. For 1 week, there's no LRT from Kertajaya till Pasar Seni. No one cares. Not even a politician came and say, sorry, I'm resigning, or I'm sorry, this is my fault, or whatever. They just go on and do their own stuff. They are still going around voting, asking for votes, saying that, oh, I'm doing good at this, I'm going to do at that. Come on, this is Malaysia. Politicians will never listen to the people. They only want this. If you got $1 million, they will listen to you. If you have no $1 million, they will never listen to you. And again, I said, Malaysia, politicians don't care. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
I'm not sure how to respond to this, but good job. And maybe a final volunteer, final table topic speaker. Anyone, a new member from CBRE or any intern students in CBRE would like to try? Oh, any interns in CBRE who would like to try? Or any new member like to try? This is the last part. Oh, 𝐸𝐴𝐻. 𝐸𝐴𝐻 wants to try. Let's welcome 𝐸𝐴𝐻. 𝐸𝐴𝐻, do you want a challenging one or a normal one? Or medium challenging? Okay, then a challenging one. Would you vote for party or vote for candidates? Would you vote for party or vote for candidates? Over to you.
I can only choose one. Okay. Can you repeat the topic again? Yeah.
Would you vote for would you vote for the party or would you vote for candidates? Party means the political party.
Yes.
Candidates means the person.
Okay. All right. So for my topic, wait. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm 𝐸𝐻. Today my topic will be would you vote for party or the candidates? For me, I think that both choices actually don't really matters, but for me, if I really need to choose one, it will be the party, because party means like a community, like a group of candidates, right, working towards an aim, a goal. So when you are voting, you have to vote for a party, because candidates in a party usually have the same mind, which will cause a better
application of their ways and measures in order to improve our countries and also help our country's development. If you really want to choose candidates, it means maybe there will be scatter of different parties or candidates. It means, yeah, maybe diversity forms better improvement. But then if too much diversity, too much opinions means the pathway or the journey towards a better country improvement and development, there will be some restrictions or obstacles to overcome because there will be involved more discussions, more negotiations going on, right? So I think when it comes to voting, we have to vote for a party in order for the party to be successful in applying all the measures and ways to improve our country. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and listening from you, the supporting the party, not the candidate. Okay, that's all from us today. Thank you all the participants. You participated really well. Thank you all. And now I want to.
Let's vote for the best.
Okay, let's vote for the best. So you may go on the which website?
So please go to sli.do/UMXCBRE. sli.do. Maybe someone can share slide about this. There's a slide for this. Slide. Has a slide, the same slide. sli.do/UCBRE is sharing right now.
Can share link as well?
Yep.
Could
The
you
link
share
is
the
pretty
link in
short.
the chat box, please?
The link is pretty short, so I assume maybe Zoom Master can help sharing. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Let me know if the Slido is working. Is it working? So it means not working? Okay.
Yes, it's working.
Okay, so I will give 10 minutes. 10 seconds to vote. The vote is not hidden.
It's hidden. Hey, it's not hidden.
So leak, L-E-A-K. Leak might be the word of the day. So sorry about this, but perhaps you guys already know who is the best ever topics. No surprise for later. But anyway, good job everyone for participating. So sorry for the technical issue. And let's have a group photo sessions. We'll take one for online first, and we'll take one for the physical. So for physical audience, perhaps we gather around this area. Come. And Zoom Master can help taking one for online. So for physical, you guys can come here and we'll take a selfie. Yeah, it's on right. Also, we have
Hi, online participants, you're encouraged to switch on your camera for our group photo. Don't be shy, we want to see your happy faces.
Yeah, please turn on your camera for photo. So wait.
Maybe J-Hong can help taking the online one.
Yes, I will.
Okay, J-Hong will take the online one and let's get it. Let me see how to fix everyone. How to fix everyone.
This time. The photo now.
Okay, no problem. So online audience, please be ready for your photo. So in 3, 2, 1, smile.
So far, the 4 gentlemen behind, come on. Don't be so shy.
Yeah, so one more for the online audience. If you haven't switched on your camera, please do switch on because we want to see you.
Take a mask off.
All right. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1.
Everyone,
Smile.
3, 2, 1. One more freestyle. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you to all the online audience.
Thank you to all the physical participants. And I would like to pass the stage back to Shah, the Toastmaster of the evening. Over to Shah.
All right, thank you so much to Toastmasters Min Kang and Salah for the interesting spread of topic. I can see that everyone is very geared up for the election this weekend. So, okay, I would like to check with the timer. Do we have a time for maybe a 10-minute break? 5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes.
All right, so let's go for a 5-minute break and let's come back at 8:40. 5 minutes, 8:48. Okay.
Hello.
You got this. Wow, so many. Oh my God, got free pizza.
There's no audience view, is it?
Yes, Iqbal, anything?
There's no audience view?
Audience view. So sorry, low budget, no audience view. You want to see audience view now? Maybe I can show you. Okay. We are audience view got a lot of pizza. So we have to thank Nazira and Yasmin.
Say you're crazy with nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a brother. I've known you since we were like 10. Don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. When you say you love me, that make me crazy. Here we go again. Down girl, look at me with you way without a fight. You can't be reasoned with them, don't be impolite. I've told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. That's how you fucking.
Sorry, we're so rushed, darling.
Okay. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for staying until this part of the session. So next, we will continue with the second session of today's meeting. So we are proud to present 4 project speakers for today. And we have 2 project speakers that will be presenting their icebreaker speech and 2 project speakers for level 2 introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. Before that, I would like to first invite Toastmasters Lucy to read out the purpose statement for the icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Lucy, over to you.
Hello, I'm the evaluator for ETFAS Level 1 icebreaker speech. The purpose statement is, the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lucy. I now call upon the General Evaluator Yasmin to read out the notes for the evaluator.
Hello. It seems like my name and Yasmin has been used interchangeably.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's all fine. Okay.
Okay.
Notes to Evaluator Lucy. This member is completing his masters. The goal of an effective evaluation of his speech and delivery style. Because the icebreaker is the first project a member completes, you may choose to only use the notes section and not the numerical section. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Nazira. Okay, it gives me great pleasure to now call upon Toastmaster Iftifa to give his icebreaker speech entitled Earning 50K in ResearchGate. Earning 50K in ResearchGate. Toastmaster Iftifa, over to you.
Iftifa, you are on mute.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. So as I was saying that, thank you, Shah, for the introduction, and good evening to everyone. It has been 3 years I joined Toastmasters, and time has passed quite fast. This is going to be my third icebreaker, which means that this is going to be my third pathway. And guess what? I have 8 more pathways to complete the whole set. Today's speech is kind of different because instead of like telling you what happened in the lab often or what I have done in the past, I'm going to tell you like how to make money. And the title of the speech is How Did I Make Money? I made 50K from ResearchGate. So as you all know that ResearchGate is actually a platform or website where all researchers or students and also lecturers come together and share their knowledge. So basically it's like a Facebook for all the investigators and researchers. So inside this platform, right, we can share our opinions, our papers, and also our thoughts on certain subjects. So basically, it's just a cheap way to get publications, which is hard to get. Even now, also a lot of publications are not free. So we can ask our people that we know or people that we connected in Facebook.
That speech. Okay, so let's move on to the next icebreaker speaker for tonight. We have Toastmaster Nicholas. Okay, Toastmaster Nicholas, ordinary to extraordinary. Ordinary to extraordinary. Toastmaster Nicholas, over to you.
Can start now. Hello guys, good evening. And today I would like to present a topic, ordinary to extraordinary. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm 20 years old and I'm one of Malaysia. The 𝐷𝐐𝐢𝐳𝐷. For those international friends there that do not know us 𝐻𝐸𝐴𝐻, laksa, and 𝐷𝐸𝐳𝐷, later you can approach me and we can talk about it. Correct? Okay. After that, if we are in Penang, we can even go to the place that serves the best food around town. So don't be shy. Ask me out. Okay. Let's put that aside and now go back to the topic. But first, let me ask you guys a question. Is it okay to be ordinary?
Yes. No.
Okay. What makes you special and what are those characteristics that sets you apart? Okay. From Penang, yeah, those characteristics, Penang. Okay, now, I believe that everyone has their own uniqueness and their own special characteristics. But what truly sets apart an ordinary and an extraordinary person apart is those actions that they take. I can assure you that people that take actions, would be ended, although imperfect, would end up be more satisfied than those people that do not do anything at all. Do you want to know why? Because I was one of those person. I overthink too much and I was afraid of failures. But what I did was, I tried to overcome my weakness. I said to myself, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. After that, when I came to I thought to myself, what should I be a part of? What should I join? Then I decided I should join the Toastmaster Club. Do you want to know why I chose Toastmaster Club? This is because I want to be a better public speaker and I want to be someone that's extraordinary and can inspire others. Whoa. I need your help. I need your help. My public speaking skills and also my communication, so that I have the confidence to bring you this message. Believe in yourself and don't overthink like me. You are all beautiful people and I love you all. Wow. So let's get back to the question. Is it okay to be ordinary? Yes, it is okay to be ordinary, but with an extra few steps, you can be extraordinary. Thank you. Wow.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nicholas, for that speech. Now, we are done with the icebreaker speech. Let's move on to the third speaker for this session, who will be presenting his introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. So to present this project, we have two speakers, Toastmaster Kenneth and Toastmaster Junhong. But before that, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Yasmin, who will now read the purpose statement. Toastmaster Yasmin, over to you.
Right. So this purpose statement is for both Kenneth and Junhong. The purpose statement of this project is for the members to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. And the purpose of this speech is for the members to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yasmin. Next, I will call upon the General Evaluator Nazira to read out the notes to the speech evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shah. To Evaluator Nick Yasmin and also Joshua, the member is completing this project, is developing an understanding of Toastmasters mentoring. About this speech, the speech is about a time when the member was a protege. It may be from any time of his or her life. The member may discuss any aspect of the protege experience. And lastly, the speech should not be a report of the content of the introduction to Toastmasters mentoring project. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster, General Evaluator Nazira. All right, now it gives me great pleasure to call upon Toastmaster Kenneth to give his project introduction to Toastmasters mentoring speech entitled Keluarga Malaysia. Keluarga Malaysia, Toastmaster Kenneth. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay. Mic test, can the people inside the Zoom hear my voice?
Certainly.
Yes, very good. Today, I'm going to introduce you a concept. I think it is not new for which is Keluarga Malaysia. Prime Minister, it is meant by all Malaysians are contained within one family, regardless of your ethnicity, your religion, or your background. So to uphold the value of Keluarga Malaysia, I know which party you need to vote for in the upcoming general election, yeah? Okay, I guess you know. All right. Okay, just kidding, just kidding. No politics today, but my mentorship journey. Why this is Keluarga, Malaysia? It is because during just 1 year break, I went to 3 different internship locations and my supervisors come from different ethnicity. Indian, Chinese, Malay, like a Nescafe, 3 in 1. Back then, I went to a school for my teaching practice. This guy, this Indian guy is Mr. Prakash, and this is Miss Pang. One mental quality that I learned from them is be open. They're always open to receive any questions and to answer any doubts from me. Besides that, they're open to provide me with constructive feedback such as how can I control the class better? How can I teach in a more interactive manner? So be open is one of the most important qualities as a mentor. However, the guy that touches me the most impact is Malay guy, Mr. Shafawi. It is because after my school internship, I went to an NGO called Penang Science Cluster. It is an NGO dedicated to promote students' interest in STEM education by creating various interactive programs and workshops, such as, I guess engineering students know what is Arduino. So yeah, they do have Arduino workshops, HTML and CSS, genetics kit workshop. And as my task, I needed to follow this guy to his workshop, which is we outreach the schools and set up STEM, high-tech STEM booths for students. So we have various booths like a science fair, and we have a lot of activities such as DNA science, 3D printer, 3D pen, robotics, neuroscience, and so on. And that's this thing happening. I guess you know about 3D printer. Who knows about 3D printer here? Oh, quite a lot. No need to explain. So there's one day, I accidentally misoperated the 3D printer until the nozzle penetrated the platform. So imagine the platform, but there's a hole there. And that 3D printer is super expensive. It's around 1,000 ringgit. But my supervisor told me, it's okay, Kenneth, don't worry. Everyone makes mistake. And this mistake serves as a learning progress for you. A lot, but I will deal with the boss myself. Okay? Don't worry, because mistake is very common. I will deal with the boss. So that's why I was so touched by him. And one quality that I learned from him is opportunity. As a mentor, always provide a platform, an opportunity for your mentee to showcase his or her skills. Moving on about the mentorship journey or in the Toastmasters context. So one of the privilege of a new member in Toastmasters is a new member will be assigned an experienced member as his or her mentor. So the role of the mentor is to guide the new member in the introductory aspects of Toastmasters, such as the organizational structure, the speech projects, the tips and techniques to deliver a better speech, and many more yet to discover. So, as my advice, if you're a mentor, you can provide opportunity, provide feedbacks to your mentee. And as a mentee, just be proactive. Open your mouth to ask, because I know Asians sometimes when lecturers ask us questions in the class, we are like, are you going to talk? Oh no, and I assume you are going to answer. So that's a bystander effect, right? Yeah, this is the common problem faced by Asians. We believe others can help us to answer any questions when the whole group is asked one question. Ask for feedback of experience for a mentor, as you can gain a lot of benefits from it. For my last words, as a mentor, remember to be supportive, provide a stage for your mentee to shine. Be open to receive questions from them and provide constructive feedbacks to improve or to motivate your mentee. So as a mentee, what you can do is OYM. Open your mouth. Okay, open your mouth to ask. To always ask your mentor, ask about his or her experiences, any speech project techniques, so you can benefit from the experience of your mentors too. Ladies and gentlemen, a new word today, always OYM. Open your mouth. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kenneth. Now, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Toastmaster 𝐸𝐻𝐿 to give his project introduction to Toastmasters mentoring speech entitled Knowledge Transfer. Knowledge Transfer, Toastmaster 𝐸𝐻𝐿, over to you.
Hi, may I check if I am both audible as well as visible?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Shah, for the introduction. Mentoring. A lot of times, we relate mentor with coaches. But are they the same? Now, let me tell you the difference. For this whole time, I did not know the difference between a coach and a mentor. Now, this project gave me a clear vision on what's the difference between these two words. Take an instance, knowledge transfer. Now, we are all university students, and we might be working in the society. Now, you can see both sides are very different. First side, now let's go back to the younger 𝐸𝐻𝐿, full of youthful energy, so young. Every day, I get new assignments, surprise, and I do not know what to do. Now, what do I do if I do not know what to do? Quote Toastmasters Kenneth conclusion just now. OYM. Open your mouth. To who? To the lecturers, to your tutors. Ask for help. Hey, sir, I do not know how to do this assignment. How should I start? Now, this lecturer will tell me, 𝐸𝐻𝐿, first you have to understand what this assignment is about. For example, I am investigating a portfolio, performing portfolio management. I do not know where to extract the data. So the lecturer will point, go to this website and you will get all your data you need. After you do some simple analysis, come back to me and I will show you further directions to finish your assignment. Now this is what we call a coach. Coaches give you one direction and the communication is not necessarily two ways. Just like assignments, either you follow to pass or you don't follow and fail. Easy as that. You don't get a chance to revoke. You don't get a chance to do any changes because the rules are there. They are stiff. So the coaches follow a very stiff approach. Now, after graduation and COVID, 𝐸𝐻𝐿 gets a bit older, aged quite a bit. but still looking young. Now, Junhong is working in CBRE now. He thought the whole company is about asking senior give you feedback, you do what you do. You don't get to say a single thing. They don't listen to your feedback. Or even if they listen to your feedback, they act like they did not listen it at all. Now let me introduce you my mentor in CBRE, Noron. She is my manager. The moment I stepped in this company, I called her, "Good morning, Miss Noron." The first thing she said, "Junhong, drop the miss. Don't be so formal here. We are all colleagues, we are all friends." Now that starts the mentorship because she is encouraging me to speak more. She urges me to express my opinions. Now let you know why she does that. As a manager, I can see she's very observant. She is also very diligent. How observant? Every time I find out there is a problem, I will ask her, "Noron, how should I resolve this issue?" She'll say, "First of all, Junhong, what do you have in mind? Let me know." If I did not have an answer, she will tell me, "Go back to your space, think about one, and come back to me." Now that is when she asks me to observe the details and to be observant as her and to understand what's going on instead of following the university's approach of spoon feeding. Now, this spoon feeding can be quite toxic as we rely on other people without relying on our brains. Now, next, we talk about Toastmasters. Toastmasters mentoring. We give evaluations after a speech. For example, my last speech, understanding your leadership style. I have my evaluator today as well. Toastmaster 𝐻𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻 to provide evaluation to my speech. Now she points out, "Junhong, you have a great structure of speech. You are clear and concise on your message. For areas of improvement, I would like to have you to increase your vocal variety, make use of your hand gestures, as well as the screen, as a stage." Now that gives me an inspiration on how to do it. If I am not sure, I can always feel free to approach her. But I always approach her as my area director on the directions on the club development. Now, this club development, I would also like to thank not just my committees, as well as our dear area director for W1, Nick Yasmin, for providing your suggestions. Now, these suggestions is a kind of mentorship instead of coaching. She gives you a suggestion, follow it or not, it's your choice. But if you ever seek her for help, she gives you unconditional support. Just like how if we have pets, we give them unconditional love. Now, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, now we can see coaches spoon feed you one direction or you are blocked. Mentorship, I give you a suggestion, follow it or not, you decide. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I prefer mentorship because it enhances creativity and giving me the initiative to improve myself more. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Junhong. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for us to vote for the best project speaker. So as you can see, there is a link to vote on the slide. Okay. Thank you, Junhong, for the link. Okay. So please vote for the best project speaker for tonight. Okay, I can see 15 votes are in. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we will move to the part 3, which is the evaluation session. I would like to call upon our Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Nazira, to host the evaluation session. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Shah. Hello, Toastmasters and guests. How are you? All right, I hope you are feeling good because we got pizza behind, but those who are attending virtually, please help yourself at home, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, we have come.
Nazira, I want pizza.
We have come to the most important segment of the meeting, which is the evaluation session. This is extremely important for all the speakers and role players because they will be provided with an instantaneous feedback from fellow Toastmasters who have experience in Toastmasters itself. So ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this evaluation session is to provide positive feedback and comments for improvement to fellow Toastmasters who have performed their roles and giving speeches tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, so without delaying any further our meeting for today, I would like to invite our first evaluator for tonight, who will be evaluating the table topic session earlier. So I would like to invite table topic evaluator, presentation mastery 2, Warren Lau, to give his evaluation. So Warren, you will have 5 to 7 minutes for this evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nazira. Now, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, first speaker for table topics, 𝐻𝐸𝐴. This house believes that free speech is a personal right. Notice how 𝐻𝐸𝐴 agrees to speech. A free speech by saying yes, absolutely, directly, linked to the country, Malaysia supports it. He then shares the definition of free speech and then highlight to us the importance of free speech. He tells that free speech not just by telling anything free as of his will, but understanding the consequences behind it and link it back to the question he received. 𝐻𝐸𝐴, a few points taken home back to you. The eye contact, you can focus more towards the screen or play around. Example, thinking, I look above. Speak, I look to the camera. Of course, the background, you may choose a bit dark background instead of bright light, because the flashlight behind our background usually affect the way we present. And hand gesture, even though you're using phone, you can play around with one hand. Example, point 1, 2, 3, etc. Second speaker, Nicholas. Election will decide the future of my country. Yes, Nicholas. He then links this question to leaders and tells in Malaysia how leaders will bring a brighter future. He reminds us again, and at the end also link back his ending with the question. Nicholas inspired us by telling that choosing the leaders wisely will lead to a bright future. Nicholas, a few takeaways to you. Tell us more a few examples of why we need to choose the leaders wisely. Example, if you choose leader wisely in Malaysia, what can they do? More examples, more events. Third speaker, Lucy. Deforestation is necessary for development and grow more food. Lucy says no, she disagrees, and tell us about the pollution. Notice Lucy's facial expression and the voice tone saying that Oh no, deforestation. We can feel that, yes, we all disagree as well. And she used a unique sentence like a metaphor or propaganda. This sentence has a mere example. If Malaysia applies deforestation a lot, it will not be beautiful. I believe the beautiful here, it means that a lot of hidden meanings. Example, if we emphasize on sacrifice like genocide or deforestation, it may not be good. It's not a healthy mindset in Malaysia. A country without green is not good. It's not nature friendly. Lucy, tell us more and elaborate on this so-called beautiful. More points. And I believe by slowing down the pace and bring more emotion. Example, pollution is no good. It will link towards the audience more and let us feel the disadvantages or the bad things about deforestation. Fourth speaker, if people don't bother voting, politicians don't care. If make us laugh by adjusting his body language, example is like sitting here on the table and say, you know what, they don't care. Yes, they all feel that he approached us in a friendly approach, and it's like chatting. It's like we and Itifa is chatting on, like in the coffee shop, etc. And show us example, the Malaysia's recent LRT breakdown case. Itifa, slow down the pace and elaborate more on the points and tell us more, not just LRT case. Why? If we don't bother the vote, the politicians won't care. Maybe we can reflect something and play around the tone of the voice more. Example, well, they don't care. Oh, they don't care. And through time and polish, we can see the introduction, the beat of the speech, ending, closing, take-home message. It's like watching a movie. Last but not least, the final speaker, 𝐸𝐴𝐻, vote for party or candidate. 𝐸𝐴𝐻 tell us that she goes for the party and reminds us that party group 1 + 1 may be equals to 11, not just 2. Example, 𝐸𝐴𝐻 tell us an example that a group has vision and mission compared to one man. And in Malaysia, and not just in Malaysia, but all over the world, and especially in Toastmasters, there is no Lone Ranger. There is no like Batman in Justice League. Batman needs friends too. He has his Robin families, Robin, Batgirl, etc. 𝐸𝐴𝐻 then highlights this question actually is also tells about the mindset. Are you more of a group person or solo? 𝐸𝐴𝐻, use more body language in your coming next speech to enhance the flavor. Example, family, a simple gesture, a family. A person, I am alone. You, although in physical and virtual, can play around with our gadgets and body language and make full use of the stage. That's all for my evaluation. Back to you, Toastmaster Nazira.
Evaluator Warren. You could see from Warren evaluation just now, for each of the speakers, he gave 1 point of improvement and 1 point of what they excel at. And he's not just pointing out what he excelled at, he even point out the examples, what they've been using in their speech and what are the things that they can improve. And ladies and gentlemen, and everyone, it's not easy to be a table topic evaluator because they have to evaluate more than one person and he has to listen attentively because he's at home, we're here. So those who are attending physically, we can listen very clear, but not for those who are attending virtually. Maybe there's some hiccups or anything. So he did very well and good job to you, Warren. If there's any way I could recommend you points of improvement, I feel that tonight, I'll give it a pass. You did very well tonight. So now, next on, we will move to the evaluation session for the prepared speeches. So for tonight, as you all are aware, we have 4 speakers. So we will start with the first evaluator tonight, who is none other than our beautiful Lucy over there. So may I now invite Lucy to give her evaluation for 𝐸𝐸 icebreaker speech. Over to you, Lucy.
Hello, everyone. So now I would like to start my evaluation. First of all, I think I'm going to give applause for 𝐸𝐸 to finish his icebreaking. Personally, I think 𝐸𝐸 is so smart because he's so smart because he can find the he discovered this kind of problem. The postgraduate students is also hard to make money. So he brought up the ideas how to make money for postgraduate students. So he creates the research kit. So it's a very good, interesting story for us to learn about how to make the money. Another I think is Shining Pad also is he used a very conversational tone to tell us this story. It's very naturally we feel. So in the future, I think if we want to do a speech, we also can do like this. Like we just told as we need to treat our audience like our friends. Just tell story to our friends like that. Besides all this, I think still have something to improve. For example, like the body gesture, you can use the body gesture more naturally. And also the eye contact, you need to concentrate more on the camera. Also, not only this, I think for your future speech, you can improve more on the organizational structure, because sometimes I felt it's a little bit hard to catch the organization structure. Better speech. Of course, well done for your today's speech. I hope you can improve more in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Evaluator Lucy. So now, if you can see from Lucy just now, she did very well, because first, what she did was she congratulates 𝐸𝐸 for giving his icebreaker speech. Although this is his 3rd icebreaker speech, but yet we still congratulate him. So because he said he still got 10 more pathways. So yes, so 10 more pathways to go, 𝐸𝐸. But if there's anything that I want to point out today is that I think that 𝐸𝐸 can practice his speech more, because the time given was 4 to 6 minutes. I think it was quite over the time limit. So that's why I think this is one of the things that 𝐸𝐸 could consider for his next speech, to properly draft the speech within the time, so that perhaps in future you could be a good candidate for club contest. Maybe. Wow. All right. Next on, we will have our second evaluator for tonight, will be 𝐸𝐸. So may I now invite 𝐸𝐸 to give her evaluation.
Am I audible? Yes. Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am 𝐸𝐸, the evaluator for Young. Start my evaluation. For Yong-Sang, thank you for completing your first speech in UMTMC meeting. Now my evaluation is very simple. 3, 2, 1. It means 3 highlights, 2 suggestions, and 1 challenge. For the 3 highlights, they are the good things. I noticed that you use questions like, is it okay to be ordinary? Yeah, you prompt this question in order to have better audience engagement, which is very good in delivering the speech in a more interesting way. Second, you use catchy phrase like, don't let your dreams be dreams. I remember this sentence is because it's very catchy. That's why I can write down. And it is quite memorable for the audience as well, I think. And overall, I think your speech has a very positive atmosphere and your tone is quite positive and trying your best to deliver the speech to everyone, which is very good. And I noticed that you use gestures to show that you are comfortable when you are delivering the speech, which is very good. Next, I'll move on to the suggestions. I noticed that you end your speech before the green light is on yet. So I think you finish your speech within 2 or 3 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can expand your ideas more. You can tell us more about your hobby, about your hometown, Penang, what are the food. You can even include the pictures there. Like the 𝐤𝐸𝐴 for the international students to know that, oh, this is 𝐤𝐸𝐴. Next time, go Penang and try that. And also your course and many more, that's all right. And for the second thing is you can improve on your vocal variety and also eye contact. I noticed that you are quite nervous. I understand that because you are a first timer, right? You can be quite uncomfortable in front of the audience when you are talking. So for my suggestion, you can improve on your vocal variety and also eye contact. For eye contact, you may try to look from the front side slowly to the back row, or the left side to the right side when you are delivering your speech. Okay, so for the last challenge is, I suggest you to use PowerPoint slides in your next speech so that when you are talking, you can also use the slide to as a reminder for your next point. And also for better understanding for the audience so that they can understand what you are trying to deliver in your speech. So now that's all for me. I will pass the floor back to the TME.
Thank you, Evaluator 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐬. Can we give her another round of applause? So if you could see today, right, although the speakers tonight did very well, but yet the evaluators managed to give another positive comments and improvement for them to perform even better at the next speech. So this is why Toastmasters is a very good platform for learning, because it's not just a place for someone to improve their public speaking skill, but of course to those who can communicate, we want to improve better. There always improvement. So for evaluation, I like that you said you got 3, 2, 1. That really captures our attention, and I believe that it captures the speaker attention as well. So kudos to you, and I really hope that our Toastmasters Nicholas could take all the good points from 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐬 and also for points of improvement. I believe that you could extend a bit your speech so that it could be better. All right, so now, since we have 2 icebreaker speech tonight, you know what we need to do? Yes, we need to give a standing ovation for Iqtifar and also Nicholas. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a standing ovation. Congratulations. I really like icebreaker speech because it allows us to know the members better. Because at the end of the day, the purpose for the member to do an icebreaker speech is to introduce themselves to the club. So now let's proceed to the third evaluator for tonight. May I invite Joshua to give his evaluation?
Go Joshua, go!
Advance.
Sorry, Joshua.
Thank you, thank you. Never mind, I think I just heard. So thank you to the general evaluator. First, I would like to congratulate Toastmasters Kenneth for achieving the objectives of his project. The first was describing about his. So firstly, Kenneth, you talk about your 3 internship experiences, and then you finally settle onto the one experience that you feel that you gain a lot more, which is when you were at the workshop. You tell us that despite you destroy the 3D printers platform, your supervisor tells you that it's okay, give you the opportunity to grow more, so to tell you that doing error is not wrong, it's just another way to improve yourself. So I like how you use that as your experience. The second objective that you achieved was defining how Toastmasters envision mentoring. So you encourage the mentees to be more proactive and tell them to open your mouth, to ask their mentor to guide them more and how to complete their projects. So, and I also like how you have used your good hand gestures. And for example, when you were talking about the lecturer, when they were asking, so is there any questions? And as the students you're pointing, say, you have any question? Okay, you don't have, then we straight away look to others, talking about the Asian culture, which I also like of that good body language, and also the tone that you use throughout the speech, slowly from telling a story towards what kind of lessons we will gain at the end of the day. And as I was listening to your speech, I can see that you tend to walk a little bit, a lot. So perhaps what I can suggest is that you can be a bit more relaxed during your speech. Maybe you can move from one place to another, from moving. That I think can give the speech much more impact is towards the end. Perhaps you can ask the audiences, so what do you think about my mentorship experience, to actually prompt us to open our mouth, and that will inject your key message into our mind and let us all take us home as a take-home message. So as a summary, you did well in your good body language and hand gestures. You emphasize on the key message to not only the mentees, but also to the mentors of Toastmasters Club to communicate with one another by opening our mouth and giving opportunities for each other to grow and help each other. And for the improvements, it is to be more relaxed when on stage and ask a question to let us think about and reflect on your speech. That is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. So now we could see that from Joshua evaluation, he did one thing that very well that I could really suggest this to all the evaluators, because he not just like any other evaluators, he started with the good points of improvement. Then he subtly give the areas of improvement. He started with all the things that the speakers good at, followed by things that they could improve on, give on challenges. And one thing that all evaluators could do is to give a summary, so that at the end of the day, the speakers understand, oh, well, what did I and what is the challenge for my next speech. So summary is actually, at the end of the day, is very useful for the speakers and also for the audience, because we can, oh, this is actually what the evaluator is saying about. So now let us invite, oh, sorry. I would like to say to Joshua, I really like your hands gesture when you said open your mouth just now. It was open your mouth like this. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think it started with Kenneth just now. So personally, I really like Kenneth's speech today, because the purpose statement for this project is actually quite difficult. So because how Toastmasters envision mentoring. So I think he really grabs the purpose statement very well. So kudos to Kenneth and the evaluator, Joshua. So next on, we will have my special friend here being the evaluator for 𝐸𝐤𝐿. So may I now invite Visionary Communication for need Yasmin to give an evaluation for Junhong.
Sarangi Yasmin.
Oh, who's that? 85, is it? Oh, okay.
Go Yasmin, go.
He's making me more nervous. All right. Okay, I cannot see Junhong, but it's fine. I just pretend that he's right in front of me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I'm not going to give a referendum. I'm going to give an evaluation on Junhong's speech earlier. So basically, what he shared with us tonight are the differences between mentoring and also coaching. He also addressed his two are how Toastmasters mentoring. He shared with us on his experience with the area director, with his evaluator, and also, the second one, so sorry. The second one, he also shared about his experience as a protege, and he shared with us his experience with the manager and how to solve problems. And I can say that Junhong managed to achieve both of his purpose statements. So kudos to you, Junhong. So Junhong, what I like about your speech tonight? Wow, I think I like everything about your speech. And particularly, you have improved your vocal variety and also your hand gestures. So what I can see tonight was when you were sharing about your experience as a student, you moved to the right. And then when you share about yourself as an employee of CBRE, you move to the left. So it actually showed us the differences between coaching and mentoring. And I can also see that you use purposeful hand gestures, like I think, if I'm not mistaken, you use your fingers when you want to highlight a certain point. And then I think that you use good pauses during your, during your speech. And it actually helps us to understand better about your speech because it actually translates from one point to another point. So I think that you did very well for that. What I would suggest speech even further. I think that it's really hard for me to actually point out, but I managed to come up with 2 points. First is to have more engagement with the audience. I noticed that your contents were good because us students and employee of a company, we can relate to your speech. But I think that you can also include some questions to interact with us and give us like some thought, oh, this is actually happening to me. And second, to add more dialogues when you talk about your past. If you just state it like that, it's good because we can imagine your past. But when you use more dialogue, it will be more interactive and more animated. So it will make your speech more memorable. So all in all, great speech, Junhong. Congratulations to you again. And I really like your vocal variety tonight, your body, your hand gestures. And I find your speech well constructed. And for the 2 points to improve on engagement with the audience and also to add more dialogues in your speech. That's all from me. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Evaluator Yasmin. So again, all the evaluators tonight shown us that in order to give a good evaluation, you must come first with the good points. You show to the members that you are listening to their speech and you tell them you areas that you can improve. So that this is what Yasmin was doing, that she did very well. She even was very observant that she noticed that Junhong was moving from one side to one side to tell about certain points. So this is what it takes to be evaluator. You have to be very particular and observant to the speaker's evaluation. So a speaker's speech, because at the end of the day, all the speakers tonight for prepared speeches, they prepared their speeches. They know what they're going to give the speech is all about. So as evaluator, you must aware of, oh, what the speaker is going to talk about. I need to give something points that they could improve the speech to another level. So kudos to Yasmin. She gave a very good evaluation tonight. Similarly to all other evaluators tonight, whom I could summarize that all the evaluators tonight, they uses these 4 things. And even though, and I could say that all the speakers tonight, they approach their speakers with honesty and positivity. Am I right? Do you agree with me? Yes, they all approach the speakers when they're giving evaluation, they give it with honesty and positivity. Second thing, if you could see from all the evaluators tonight, when they speak to the speaker, they pay attention to the speaker goals, which is the purpose statement. It goes back, at the end of the day, it goes back to the purpose statement of the prepared speeches. And then they evaluate the speakers based on what the speaker does and not who the speaker itself. So this is a very good thing. And last but not least, they report what they see, hear, and feel as a member. So for us that attend physically, we can see properly the whole online, we can see their hands. Because most of the time when we're attending online, we forgot about the stage fright. Same goes as me. So now when I'm standing in front of all of you, I was like, oh, all this one is very easy because it's just in front of PC. But now it's in front of all of you, it feels different. So kudos to all the evaluators tonight. Now we'll move on to the technical role players. So for tonight, I have been assisted by the 3 main technical evaluators, starting from the grammarian. So may I now invite Siti to give the best evaluator vote, right? Yes, can we vote for the best evaluator first? Okay, everyone, please vote for your best evaluator. You can go to slido.com. Oh, yes. It's on your screen right now. Okay, so please vote for your best evaluator while I'm still going on in procedures. So now, grammarian for tonight, our English teacher Siti, to give the grammarian report. Over to you, Siti.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hi everyone. So I'll be sharing my grammarian report for today's meeting. Sadly enough, I did not catch anyone using any word of the day, which is referendum for today. So yeah, it's a bit sad. But in terms of that, I saw a few phrases that I catch throughout the meeting. Is interesting. So the first one is from Toastmasters Iktifar. When you are in a pitch, you have to do anything. Indeed, it's true. Like when you are in this kind of situation, your brain will be in this creative mood that we're trying to find out what are the alternatives, what are the things that we've been doing to solve the problem, to achieve the target that you have. Next, the excellent phrases that also been catch is don't let your dream be a dream, from Toastmasters Nicholas. I do agree with Toastmasters, and this catchphrase is very catchy. It's simple, but yet very meaningful. Last but not least is I catch from Toastmasters Kenneth. Everyone made mistakes. mistake serving as a learning process for you. It doesn't matter you as a student or you as a worker. As for me, but now I'm an employee, we do mistake from time to time. So don't be afraid when you do a mistake. So I hope that it's give you a key takeaway throughout this meeting. Thank you so much for my, that's all for my meeting. Report, go back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Siti. So she did very well as our English teacher tonight, as we can see. So I think in Toastmasters, it is like accepted practice people who been using good phrases and good usage of English, but not when there's areas for improvement. We didn't mention the name. Why? Because at the end of the day, this is a platform for us to learn. So we only mention those who has been using good words and English usage for the meeting. So now let's move on to, so I think today Teacher Siti did very well. She pointed out all the good usage of English, and unfortunately, actually in physical setting, there's one person that's been using the word referendum. It was our evaluator Yasmin. So okay, it has been used once, so perhaps the word of the day is quite difficult for us today.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Okay, now next on, let me invite our counter, who is none other than Kenteng. Over to you, Kenteng.
Oh, thank you. Right, thank you, General Evaluator, Najira. So allow me to share my screen. I'm going to make it really quick, since I have the, okay. So the meeting starts at exactly 8 p.m. and then it ends at now it's 10 p.m. So about 2 hours. So I noticed there's a total 30 number of speech crutches, and on average there's 0.27 speech crutches per minute. And the most popular speech crutches is So let's look at the analysis now. So we can see that the number of definitely topped the chart by quite a number of times. And as you can see from a pie chart there, actually accounted for about 50 speech crutches. And this, and as well as so these are the most popular one, R, and N. Okay. So now let's look at the R counter log by respective speaker. So I think all of you can actually read your name. So I'm just going to mention the speakers that is there's no speech crutches. So you can see that their name is actually highlighted in green. So the speakers are Kun Yet, SAA, Minh Kang, Kenneth as Wen Han. So congratulations to you guys for having 0 speech crutches and fillers. So for other speakers, you can just read the number of RMs from the chart yourself. And that's it. Back to you, G.
I first time see, so yeah, this is amazing counter report. I don't know. Oh, see, even myself also shocked with my own voice. Okay, all right, let's move on to the timers report. Can I have the timer? Our lovely timers here to give the timers report. Oh, you want me to pass to you? Oh, you want to go here?
Okay, so good evening, everyone. So for Kun Yet, use 1 minute 9 seconds. Address Minh Kang 5 minutes. And Toastmaster Shah 7 minutes 49 seconds. So for the table topic, the first table topic, Yu Ming 2 minutes 90 seconds. Nicholas 1 minute 53 seconds. Lucy 1 minute 9 seconds. Itifa 1 minute 7 seconds. And Xing-En 1 minute 48 seconds. For the project speech, the first Itiha 9 minutes 8 seconds. Overspend 2 minutes 38 seconds. Nicholas Leong 2 minutes 38 seconds. So underspend 1 minute 22 seconds. Kenneth 6 minutes 55 seconds. And Jun Hong 7 minutes 20 seconds.
So I will continue with the table topics evaluation. Time allocated is 5 to 7 minutes and time taken is 6 minutes 11 seconds. And for the project speech evaluation, time allocated is 2 to 3 minutes. And Lucy used 2 minutes 18 seconds. 𝐸𝐴𝐻 and Joshua used 3 minutes and 3 minutes around that. And Yasmin has overspent 16 seconds, which is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. And for the role players report, Grammarian, Siti, your time allocated is 2 to 3 minutes, but you use up only 1 minute and 36 seconds. Kenting, 𝐴𝐻𝐾ounter, 1 to 2 minutes, you use up 1 minute and 37 seconds. And for our timers report, we use up 1 minute and 47 seconds. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Timer, despite being right, they remember to time themselves. So congratulations. So now, because it's already 10, so I'll give a very brief and quick general evaluators report. So first of all, we started the meeting 8:03 p.m., which is slightly over 8 p.m. because of some technical difficulties, but never mind, because at the end of the day, we managed to solve everything and everything was in order. So I would like to thank you to President Junhong and Minkang for inviting me to the meeting. And also, I would like to say that kudos to all of you, because despite having some hiccups during the meeting, you managed to overcome everything and the meeting was like good and in order. So next on, we have the President's address. You did very well with the high note welcoming address. It was very good. It really gave everyone a good start. And then we move on to the Toastmaster of the evening with Shah. Shah, you did very well. You give a refresher of the Toastmasters meeting and everything. But I think it will be much better if you could introduce the theme of the meeting. You could share a bit about the will of the people. What is it all about? So I think that will give a more to the Toastmaster of the evening session. Next on, we move on to the table topic master session. It was really great. It was conducted by Minkang and Salah. I like the concept of this house belief that it's really coincides with the meeting today. So it really makes me feel that, hey, yeah, election is coming. So this is very great team and a very great choices of question for the table topics. It's just that for those who are. So besides that, all is well. Then we move on to the prepared speeches segment. All the speakers are top class speakers. It went very well. I really like all the speeches and I really love all the evaluations. It's really an eye-opener, not just for the speakers and evaluators, but for myself as well. So overall, the meeting was conducted very well. And I really like the camaraderie and the fact that everyone is joining today. But it's just that it really feels like a classroom because the seating arrangement and everyone is looking at me like this. Yeah, I really feel like a cikgu today. But never mind of that. I think everyone did very well tonight. All the role players, all who attended the meeting tonight, kudos to all of you. And that's all from me. Back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Shah.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Nazira, for hosting our evaluation session. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the award ceremony. So first of all, we have the best table topic speaker. So the winner is, okay, drum roll, please. Okay, so best table topic speaker goes to 𝐸𝐴𝐻. Congratulations, 𝐸𝐴𝐻. Okay, so I think Junhong will do a photo taking session, right? So maybe 𝐸𝐴𝐻 can be the spotlight for a while.
Just a moment. Is 𝐸𝐴𝐻 here?
Oh yeah, is he here?
If 𝐸𝐴𝐻 is not here, I think we'll just go by I mean, we go by the president to help to take the picture as well. But president can show your face a bit. Thank you.
Not necessary.
Okay.
Can.
Right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay.
As if I'm taking a walk.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, next, let's move to the next award. So the next award is our best project speaker. So the winner goes to Kenneth. All right. Congratulations, Kenneth. Okay, so let's have Kenneth to take a photo.
Can see you. Okay, so 1. Oh, okay. So yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Thank you so much and congratulations, Kenneth. Okay, last award is for the best evaluator. So drum roll, please. Our best evaluator goes to Yasmin and Warren. Oh, yeah, we have 2 winners today. So I mean, the best evaluator award goes to Warren and Yasmin. So yeah, okay.
Hi,
Warren is here.
Yes.
And Yasmin on the way. Okay, she's here.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yay. Okay, so that is all for the winner announcement. So before I hand over to the president, I would like to thank you all for having me as your Toastmasters of the evening. So now I would like to hand over the control to our club president, 𝐸𝐻𝐿. Over to
sorry.
you.
Before we hand over, may I ask you to do the honors to do for the G Appreciation Award?
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
All right, so yes, we have a General Evaluation Appreciation Award. So congratulations to Nazira for being here and being our General Evaluator. I think she did a very good job. Okay,
May I invite Ming Kang to be in the to the picture as well? Okay. Should I put myself in? Good job.
Yeah, Ken, if you can.
Yay. Hi.
All right, okay.
So 1,
2, 3.
Okay, gotcha. Ken, thank you.
Thank you,
Sha.
thank you, and congratulations to all the winners. All right, so now, 𝐸𝐻𝐿, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Sha. First of all, I want to thank everyone for this meeting, and I can also see there's a lot of first-timers, especially for the speech. I'm not sure if the other role players are the first-timers, but hereby I would like to thank all the guests as well as the first-timers. First of all, from who I know is first time to be a TME is our Sha. Thank you for handling all these impromptu situations, although it can be very structured sometimes, but you did very great job. And for some evaluators, I think I owe one appreciation last time. For Toastmasters 𝐸𝐻𝐿 in UM, I see you are improving really fast. I see a lot of vast improvements in you, and I can see a lot of potential in you as well. So good job in your evaluation, as well as all other people. I can see a lot of joy and fun all over here, and I'm very proud that I am part of the participant in this meeting, and I am also honored to have a joint meeting with a very established university, Malaya Toastmasters Club. Next, before I would like to end my president's closing address, may I know if there's any announcements from the floor?
I have an announcement.
Over to you.
So for Toastmaster next meeting will be on 28th of November. It's a Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. We don't have meetings on 21st of November because it's a holiday due to the elections. I'll try to make some activities. I'm sure some of you have already gone back. Maybe we do a barbecue night. Maybe we do a bonding night, perhaps. Barbecue night, right? I still couldn't find a place to do barbecue. Any suggestions? Can let me know later. And on 28th, I would like to make it a so it's gonna be yes, speaker, 2 speakers today. I want new members, all the new members who haven't had November, at least 7 speakers, 7 new members. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's only my announcement. Thank you. Back to Junhong.
Thank you, President Min Kang. I think that's basically it. And I want to say thank you to all the guests, especially to our external role players, Toastmaster Nazira, our Madam General Evaluator, as well as my speech evaluator, Toastmaster Nick Yasmin, for supporting us, both UN Toastmasters Club, as well as CBRE KL Toastmasters Club. Now, may I invite Min Kang, President Min Kang, to help us to do the honor to knock the gavel to call the meeting to adjourn. So 1, 2, 3, knock, knock. Thank you.
Bye. So remember, all the new members, 28th of November is your day. And can all right. Okay lah, icebreaker 4 to 6 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4. We have already 4 speakers and we have 3 more not joining today, and looking forward to 28th of November. Maybe I will do a 𝐤𝐤 sessions before the meeting. All right. Have everyone tried 𝐤𝐤 yet? Already try. I think 𝐤𝐤 is on 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. right? So let's do a 𝐤𝐤 sessions on 5, and then we go for dinner. And we. I think it's a good plan, right? Thank you so much, and again, thank you Nazira and Yasmin for coming. We have to leave this room soon because we already booked it until 10 p.m. only. Thank you and bye-bye for online participants. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Junhong can stop the recording. Already stopped.
Okay.